Okay, let's go. They don't have a picture,
All
and
right.
they're both like fresh in UFC. Um, it's Jasmine against Jasmine, like so. I don't know. Like, let's give them a chance to do a fight, and then we're gonna talk about them. As soon as they have a picture, we're gonna talk. I
Right.
really
Like,
like.
are you a little bit surprised at the placement on this card? Because both these females, this is their UFC debut. What? How are they this high on the card? I don't understand. Like, one of them is undefeated. One Yasmin, Jauregui, is undefeated. So, I mean, I get that she's on the main card, but both UFC debuts, it's kind of unheard of to be this high on the card on a UFC card.
Yeah, she was supposed to fight Estela Nunez, and I think like pretty recently it got changed,
Mm.
and I don't know for which reason. And Estela has already two fights, so maybe they saw some good matchup, because it got changed. I didn't look how they would match, so I didn't even do any. I didn't watch Estela, to be honest. Like so
Yeah.
far, before in UFC, she was probably like on the undercard. So, and she removed from this. But like I watched Jasmine, like the girl that's 8-0, because they're Yasmin and Jasmine, or how.
I think they're both Yasmin. The one like Jasmine or like Iasmin, her nickname is Yasmin. So I don't know if the matchmakers like see something special in them, or if they're just saying like, hey, let's for shits and giggles, they both have the first name. Let's put them on the card like this. I don't know, but no disrespect to these females. Like usually it's the ones that like have something to prove, and I think they might have something to prove. Like UFC debut, not a lot of people know of them, and you and I like I'd like to consider us to like hardcore fans. We've been watching this for a while. So, I mean, to not hear of these two females and them be on the card, like I think they're gonna come out, and it's probably gonna be an exciting fight, honestly.
It will for sure. I'm gonna tell you a reason. I think why they put it. It's like a Jasmine Yagu Jaguarin Jai. How would you say that? Uh, I still
I don't
can't
know.
hear.
You got a Mexican wife. How do they pronounce the Y's and the J's? Like I get mixed up.
I don't know. I'm not gonna pull her in our show to pronounce it, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna be prepared next time when she's fighting. But I think she's the reason why they are so high up ranked on this card, because like I watched like before the fight, and that girl is like exciting. She is going like zoom forward, like typical Mexican fighter. Like she brings a lot of excitement. And I think with 8-0, and I think they think like they can get some more from the Latino audience, and like she has maybe like that X factor, and I think that's the reason why she was here. I don't know. I don't want to give any predictions here. I think it's gonna finish. Like what I managed to see a little bit from the other Jasmine too. I think it's gonna be like pretty crazy fight, and I don't see it going for a third round. That's the only prediction that I can give so far, and maybe like a slight advantage to Jasmine, the first Jasmine here down. Like
Yaraguay. Well, they
yeah,
both have similar finish rates at 77%, but Yaraguay, the undefeated fighter, a little bit more on the TKO side. So I think whatever happens, it's probably going to be a finish. And I'm going with the undefeated fighter with TKO, Yazmin Jauregui. We'll see.
I agree. But my prediction, it's not gonna go to the finish. That's like what
Yeah.
I think it's more secure. Let's move
Another
on.
thing to note is the undefeated fighter Jauregui. She's a champion, and I think that means a lot coming into the UFC. We've got a few fighters here that are like either making their debut or they're undefeated or they're champions outside of the UFC, and it'd be interesting to see how they come out of it after the weekend.
I agree. I agree.